no so wakani ma bebre doc now I don't know your infertility you have to be a subfertility I know minim ni twi I know so ye dey
subfertility and infertility because and they are used synonymously and I say members use the word interchangeably. I think the subfertility is a more preferred word that these APC are used to because so subfertility now it refers more like a decreased ability of the couple to conceive. And then say you and yes but a brain nyanya day emba momunya day insane. So it's more like decreased ability to conceive, but it is preferred because when the couple is given time, maybe you say bit yes. My mama or statistics get too heavy, just to back up why subfertility is also a good terminology. For instance, research actually say, so far normal couple biana, a can normal couple or ban be a pepe. There must be a pepe problem be any ho, or when you be any problem. Let's say all things being equal, meeting men say 50% as in a dunum within 1 month to meet men say. Ufa Busumin Siasiwa, 72% as in a duosum meet men say.
Capital Radio.
Ufa 1 year, a more do watching 80% a bit men say. And at 2 years or more, 90%. In fact, 2 years, 90% of them are likely to get pregnant. What it literally means, they say, giving time, couples who are deemed infertile can get pregnant, can achieve pregnancy. So more or less, subfertility. Factors be brave. And a bit of my boss, a bit of my boss, what you be brave. Oh, there will be delays. Some of them, I mean, sometimes.
No, say, yeah, buano, and I know Uncle Sano, why no bit to me a correct.
Yeah, Cassette. Ninsen bar. You should have gone for 1 year. Remember, reinforcing my definition from the beginning. Say, you start here, me defining a time on a year two infertility. So long as I say, I feel back when I'm a boy. Annie. What I say?
I don't know the time, no torso.
It's important because 1 year is, and you mean I'm the torso. Yeah, is it it doesn't, yeah, kind of trick us empty, but Carbon says if you brofun and can make references just to make you understand. Say, Bibia make can be a research based. A Bibia, a body and science. I mean, it has some data back in it. I just say, yeah, you so say in a tier, say in a tier, say in a tier, say in a tier. Aha. 1 year is the ideal time. To beyond 1 year, no, na feed yeah, or see, also no, BB. 1 year there is too good, it's too long a time for something for pregnancy to be achieved. It's a problem being how they are. Now if you debate me into that regard.
Into we problem be any ho. Now so within 6 months, 7 months, no, so now I'm to mean and
of course, in fact, let me say that
so almost share all right.
Yes, 10%.
Then I never
I say 10% of infertile cases, 10%, the cause is unknown. You need to cry a man number. Maybe a car for electronics, I don't know. When there's on a lighter note. Because Afrotronics, if you have a spiritual bewilderment and but I'm a science person, so maybe they may come here. But 10% you need to cry into couples, a bit to me. A cautious statistics now. Among the cause of infertility, 30% of the causes is attributed to females, 30% to males, 30% both males and females, and 10% unknown. Unexplainable. Why you should be also ye be a comma yet in signing the ember. Unexplained infertility to any day. Sana echere, sana ba. And I think sir. For me, and more because and you be na is your medicine more you name at the credit back. There are lots of conditions patients suffer from. If we read text, because the cause is unknown, and we accept it. And
you be a one who are patient be a young fan say 5 years, 10 years, on to mean insane. I feel one insane or no, I want to see and I saw cool baby. yɛkɔbɔ mpae ma no anaasɛ ɔkɔhu dunsini bi anaasɛ biribi saa na waboa no watete bi.
Oh, yɛte you hear, you see.
Nanso ɔma ba mo ahwɛ wɔn mo ahu sɛ ampa.
Oh yeah sɛ mehwɛ apemfo mo tech apemfo na mehwɛ me kɔkɔmfo no kya me sa kɔ me wie medical for me sa kɔ back kɔkɔmfo kya me kɔ school apemfo adwuma yɛ bi na me sɛ na me sa hwɛ mo nti is there esi
sɛ obi aba wadi adanse ɛsɛ na ɔkɔhu dunsini wei anaasɛ ɔsɔfo wei bɔ mpae ma no na
for you say you see one thing na mempɛ sɛ metoto no ase when it comes to matters of faith and medicine. ɔho sɛ necessity no yes nipa GDA plays a critical role even when it comes to even recovery and healing of the patient. And to me as a young doctor, I don't underplay and as I don't really and idea me did to tuna sakra ne GDA cheni be of full sabajin and konye de me also me as a doctor de me but also GDA cheni say ya nine harmony dia na minim say ye GDA faith based thing or ye na enha nko han nipadua dia ko nipadua na me deal with
so say enha
as in like enha mo physical as me say me doctor nipadua na physical na me hwe. Okay. Even though I appreciate the fact that my main can we answer my academy. You see, sometimes we tend to think that, and as doctors, we may treat human beings as mechanistic objects. As you shouldn't pass the amount to say if you say bio on just a bench, maybe yes injector say into nyamfa bin shaho na sa start na eko there be nipa ntesa or say who say nipa emotions. Or see who's any power feelings or that spiritual being, economic being. He's also a social being or a psychological being. On top of it, physical being. They make a say, coupled with what you are saying, say patient never know be catch me say, doctor, even though me ba mo ho, na ye pese mo hwe ma me say, but miss me ko bo me pa ye bia me boy say nyinsa na ba. E kwan nyinsa ne fa so ba in terms of on the spiritual side, they mean to me nkanekese. But say me hwe no ama nyinsa na gina na watimi adan awo jojo ama na ni age na obi ani age no eho na ye me adan me interest na no nche so be ka che me se woko ba bi ko bom pan no ko hu dun sni bi na nyinsa na ba e na nyem na me ma nyinsa na ko da bi menye sa. That is what I was trying to the point of
obetumi to safo no se oni pa ko na ba ma ye bibia e bia wa hwe no afi ba ko afi mienu o de emfa ne so ma ho afi miensa be ma no oni ha obia checking on how bia oba no so ni how bia obetumi aka kire nse onko seek spiritual support
minimum there as part of my training seeking spiritual interventions. I wasn't taught in medical school to as a part of treatment management for patients. There are always options
to treat mommy.
Yes sir, me school ga cry akwe in my years in school there was no single time I catch me say patient ba hona se bia wa ya na enye ya kaso onko sebi dunsini ho na say spiritualist one baby. That is off the record, that's off the books, but maybe behind the scene obi be no ono patient no obi betimi no odi nkomo so doctor ye maye bia ti we se me ko bom pa ye ono na suggest ne gidie no opeso okoye o filise beboa no untimi nka say menko anytime can say as long as uhunim say enham patient there aye faith based there so kaso bekwa untimi nsina no kwan but the way we manage our patients, you know, spirituality is off the books. There's no medical textbooks I've seen where they've written that as a last resort refer your patient to go and see a spiritualist. No, and to mean cassette per protocols, you know, but behind the scene maybe a bit too full, and I've said that faith also plays a vital role when it comes to patient healing and recovery in medicine. Say as soon as someone a bass will be home better no for GD any other. I mean, there are times people say, "My main cast some show." Oh, yeah, Jiao. Oh, person will be about what's a general no. So, person could free na simpa. I will say, "O send a coin, send me patch on person, me dem in sa coin, a coin da ho." Na me free was a show. What would you know? A be saying, even though a courtesy. physical you so dey need any boom patient because when you saw your doctor mama dey want me there be any sir also ask permission but was spiritual meaning too and your baby and a bit of side then akona say so free na say even though about also your patient obobo ka say o say me free wa wodi na me sure ka say tweme me ba me ko washroom ba ye hu bia okoba say no so doctor feed them patch kwana obetime dey aye what did they make us even though wodi ye hwe hu na ma famu di o
mema no so ye bi
I say
mema no so ye bi say mema no so ba say wo hwe ni ono so ka say okọ washroom mema
no so say mo ye the same pimfo ni any ye show mo me ka pimfo
okay na say infertility there mema ne say ana mema na ma
no one na me person make it point say
okay
we your ba when nsan a e bi mpa wo aka na ba ono akra de ne ho aba say hwe mema me wo no wo do say also free na say ye wadwuma say wo ye no also sre kwan wo busa permission according to all the needed respect a human being should be given even though wadwuma na wo ye so when him say wanya e bi e how be ba kra be how no ba patient no but also busa and am ka say no kwan any penny so no yes sir but some of them po sre kwan no cross me patch ma me nkombra me ko wo shuma ba na say me bo me kuna mane ansa din se di entra asem sebe
say bia how food do ana say bisa
and you media community
this is on the lighter note.
Yeah.